Hello, good evening students. In today's class, we have discussed uh, pricing system in India. So, it is a well-known fact. Today, we have to save the energy. Today, we have to save the energy instead of wasting the energy. So, point number one: every industry designed or planned to get the some profit from its product. So basically, a industry may consist number of sections. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3 are the different sections. Final product we are getting, that is termed as product or output of that industry system. So a typical industrial plan is as shown in figure. It consists input and it consists output. Output is its product. But what we are having input? Input may consist different components. It may be referred as raw materials, different types of energy inputs along with electrical and steam energy, water energy, some pressure is there, gas is there. So different type of energy things are there, and infrastructure. So purchase of land and construction, some part we are receiving the loan and the interest on the loan and the tax and salary of the different faculty members in that industry. So this is whole thing is referred as input. It is needs investment on these components. So when we are getting the profits, sir, the return what we are getting from the product of industry, it is more than input, that is more than investment what we have made on. For example, if we have assume 10 lakh rupees is invested for all these components of the input. So by making the or by selling the product in the existing market, if we are getting more than 10 lakh, then we may get 12 lakh, assume that. Then excess 2 lakh is referred as profit of that. Getting the idea? Try to understand. For example, you can take another one. If a company invests rupees 10 lakhs, what I told earlier, input components, then by selling its product to some 14 lakhs as output, then profit may be equationed by using mathematical expression. So returned amount, that is by selling the product minus invested amount. So return amount is more 14 lakhs, invested amount is 10 lakh, then we can say very strongly 4 lakh rupees it is earning or profit of that industry. So this is the general intention. Every industry is planned to get the some profit. So I come to point, electrical industry is consisting of power system. A typical power system is referred as a electrical industry. It may consist generation unit, it may consist transmission unit, it may consist distribution unit. All sections are referred as total one power system or one electrical industry. Understand, sir? Here you can observe there are two graphs. In plot number 1, it is generation cost per unit versus load factor. So you can observe as the load factor goes on increasing of the generation plant, the generation cost goes on decreasing. So when the plant operates at 0.1 power factor, its load factor is high. When plant operates at load factor 1, hence its rate is less. So all electrical designers plan or main aim is to operate the plant at higher load factor. That means generation cost should be reduced. One concept. Plot number 2, it gives the different loads in a day. It is called as daily load curve. Sir, you can observe very clearly. So it is the load for operating 24 hours on the plant. You can clearly observe the load may starts at less load during midnight 12 to 6. The load is less on the plant and slowly it increases from 6 to 8. Then after that it reaches the maximum. Sir, at 9 to 8, all consumers are using electricity. This is a very understandable point. All consumers means our basic industry is there, agriculture is there, organization is there, some domestic is there, restaurants are there, all loads are on. So this is referred as peak load. It reaches the maximum load on the plant. Then after that, after 6 p.m. slowly it goes on, reduces. Then again after the 9 it going to becomes minimum. Here very understandable point is that power generation plant should not operate always at the peak load. Getting the idea? And it should not operate as minimum load also. So you try to understand, sir, here is the main concept. Now existing tariff is not considering any changes of these loads. That's why this concept becomes very important. From previous slides, it is clear that the investment for a particular product reflects on output or product cost. If we are making particular investment, then we are getting certain output. That means if any sudden changes in raw materials as a input, then output rate should also change. This is the main principle of the industry. But at present energy prices, the systems are undervalued and not considering any energy wastages and variation in generation cost per unit, that is variation in input. The state and central governments are already giving subsidies on energy sectors like subsidy on diesel, petrol, kerosene and LPG. The energy price system is also affected by the interference of political and social economic plans of both state and central governments. So we have to discuss different types of energy resources. Number 1, coal. So the coal rate is fixed by Coal India Limited in India from time to time. So its price goes on different grades of coals. So one very much understandable point is still the industries are dependent on imported coal because this imported coal has calorific value and less ash content. This is what required for environment friendly generation. Point number 2, we have to discuss on oil. Oil is the main component for transportation. The government already attempted its price maybe depends upon international markets. It is one good decision. Already government, state government and central governments are giving more subsidy on these products to reduce the burden on society. But slowly the government is reducing the subsidy on these oils and they have made an important achievement by making these diesel prices are also dependent on international prices with reducing subsidy. At the same time, heavy subsidy continues on LPG and kerosene, which are mainly domestic applications and very much needed. And third, we can go for natural gas. Slowly its application is goes on increasing. It is also one of the needed energy source. In this respect, the government has the sole authority for making price of natural gas in the country, and it also takes its own decisions for allocating of gas to the various customers. The gas price varies from rupees 5 to rupees 15 per cubic meter at present. The very important concept is based on electricity pricing system. So it is already well known fact, in earlier electricity billing system we are using two-part tariff. So as shown in mathematical expression, in general electricity bill equal to, or it depends on two components. One is referred as maximum demand, it is kW, or it is also referred as maximum charge. Number 2, units consumed in kilowatt hour, that means units used for their utilization. It is expressed in kilowatt hour, it is in kilowatt hour, it is referred as variable charge also. Try to understand, in olden days electricity billing system depends on maximum demand in kilowatt and units consumed in kilowatt hour, but it doesn't takes any variation in the generation of cost. Try to understand, any generation cost as input. In previous graphs already we have seen that generation cost varies on load factor. Load factor depends upon average load on the plant. Getting the idea? Average load on the plant depends upon load factor. It is directly proportional. Average load increases, load factor increases. Load factor increases, cost of generation decreases, sir. Hence, above expression, for high tension consumers we are using electricity billing system based on demand. Demand, it may be kVA type, and energy consumed kilowatt hour. At the same time, for low tension consumers, that is low voltage users, the electricity billing system mainly depends on units consumed, kilowatt hour consumed, but it is not taken at what time load is operating, at what time plant has load factor, whether it is low, whether it is high from the graph. Hence, the existing tariff structure is very simple and it is not considering any wastage of energy and variation of generation cost per unit as input, that is variation of load factor on the plant. So one thing we have to keep in the mind, we have to reduce the cost of generation. That means what is the electricity generation or generating in the plant, it must be sold to the consumers. If we are generating more, if selling is less, then industry comes under loss. Understand, sir? Hence, to sell the more electricity, we have to make certain change of tariff. Hence, Indian tariff structure must be modified to overcome the above mentioned problems. Getting the idea? So, number 1, the kVA demand based on tariff structure. So, earlier we are using kilowatt demand. Hence, if we are taking kVA demand, it also accounts the power factor of the system. Hence, instead of kilowatt, we have to consider kVA demand. Then for consideration, tariff structure should be power factor based. Number 2. Number 3, the continuation of same thing, reactive power kVAR based tariff structure must be implemented. It is indirectly encourages for high power factor systems. Then plant load factor variation based tariff structure. the plant load factor is low, then your tariff should be high, because low load factor results high generation cost, or opposite way, high load factor results low generation cost. It is very much required in design of tariff structure, sir. Last one, time of use, TOU based tariff. That means again coming to the above point only, we have to reduce the load at maximum operating condition. Go to the graph, I already told the maximum load reaches on the plant is referred as peak load. If we are operating the system in this load condition, every electrical generators, machines, apparatus are operating above the rated condition. Above the rated condition is more critical. It will occur power shutdown. Getting the idea? Interruption of power will result. Hence, we should not operate the system at peak load condition. Hence, we have to reduce the operation of peak load. How we have to reduce? By taking consumers into account, giving some encouragement. That means we have to make two types of tariffs. Maximum rate should be kept at maximum load condition, peak load condition, and encourage the consumers to use the load at off-peak load conditions. Hence, the agriculture power supply is given during the midnight. Hence, you can make two types of tariffs, peak load tariff, off-peak load tariffs. Refer the graph. It is totally called time of use tariff. Thank you, sirs, to one and all.